Hello, friends, and welcome to our wedding video. That's right, we are no longer engaged, betrothed, or affianced.
Despite how many times you said that.
We are married, wedded, matrimonied.
Yes, we are.
So back in November, we got married, which we may have spoiled in this Instagram post where Tyler's wearing his wedding ring.
Yeah, I think some of you guys might have figured it out.
And we had so much fun at our wedding. It was such an incredible night
that we really wanted to share it with you guys.
Hence the wedding video. Hence. Now we've edited this video to be a little different than like a traditional wedding highlight video, mostly because we wanted to show you guys the day from our perspective, but also to provide some of our thought process that went into the planning and like the design decisions and stuff, because we had a really great time putting it all together and choosing all the things.
Now before we jump in, we wanted to say a huge thank you to our cinematographers, Amari Productions, who did an amazing job filming.
And also helping make sure that I didn't pick up a camera all day, because I was really nervous I was just gonna like grab one and start filming B-roll of the venue.
Me too.
Yeah.
We also want to say thank you to our wedding planner, Marnie, at So Smitten Special Events, who's been unbelievably helpful the last couple of months.
There's not a ton of footage of Marnie because she was zipping around doing stuff all night, but you'll see her here and there.
Here and there.
Also, a huge thank you to all of our other vendors as well for helping make our big day so special.
So with that, here's what happened on our wedding day.
And I guess the best place to start is with us getting ready in the morning. I stayed at like a hotel the night before.
I was with Krusty at home.
So that way, the morning of, all of the ladies like involved in the wedding could get their hair and makeup done in my room. It was kind of poppin'. I had a face mask on for most of it. Oh, wow. All right, I'm free. Oh, whoa. Hello. And then around 10 a.m., Dave and the Amari Productions crew stopped by. It's just happening. It's all happening.
Yeah. We're doing it live.
To start filming. All right. Hello. We're getting ready. We're getting ready. We've been getting ready for a few hours, actually. There's been a lot of people in and out. You guys are here now. Other people were here earlier. People are in and out.
You had like a caravan of relatives. I just had the cat.
But we had my mom get her makeup done. We had Tyler's mom get her makeup done. We had Tyler's sister get her makeup done because she's the officiant, but also because she's Tyler's sister. And then we also got my bridesmaids get their makeup and hair done. Are my bridesmaids here?
Yeah.
Some of them were at Target a second ago, so I was just checking in. I can't see anything really. But we have the bridesmaids in the house. We have Caitlin somewhere. Woo from the distance. A distant woo was heard. We have Zippy, Sarah, and Sophie and Zarina here too. Oh, also, this is my wonderful glam team. I should have started with that, it's okay. This is Kaylee Melissa doing my hair.
Hi.
Of decade video fame. And this is Yuki who's doing my makeup.
Hi.
And I would say in general, we're going for kind of like a glowy, like wedding makeup look. And then, who's calling me?
Who's calling you?
No one ever told me. It's just a mystery. For the hair, we wanted to go for kind of like tousled, wavy, curly situation, but also a lot of extensions. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot of hair.
There's a lot of hair. I think my general hair and makeup goal was just to have something that would match the fantastical meets medieval vibes of my dress. And my dad did tell me that I ended up looking like Aragorn's girlfriend, so I think we succeeded. We're almost done with my makeup, I think, except for the finishing touch, the lips, where I shall be wearing one of our ColourPop Franken lipsticks. Shameless plug, it's happening. It's my wedding day, it's fine. No one can tell me no.
That was really smooth.
I stand by it. My nails also got done, not today, but Christine did them yesterday, so it's simply nail-logical. There's actually no good B-roll of my Simply Nails here, but there is a shot of me picking Tyler's nose later, so keep an eye out for that.
That did happen.
So with my hair and makeup done, I'm gonna like awkwardly crab walk over there. It was time to do like a looking into the mirror for the first time reveal. Oh, I love it. I have a lot of hair.
Yes.
I have a lot of hair. Which I did not anticipate being so emotional. I like it a lot. Because I pretty much immediately started crying. I'm fine. This does not bode well. This does not bode well. Woo, okay. I'm cool. There is a lot of my crying face in this video, so just know that.
You guys look really pretty. They look really good, right? They look really good.
Don't worry about it. I cry a lot in this video.
Okay.
We have to pack my bag. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Whew. All right.
Call some cars?
That's not what I expected to do. Is to cry. Is to cry right then. Okay, I'm fine. So after my sob sesh, we stuffed me into an Uber and headed over to our venue, the Carondelet House,
where I had been basically all day. Okay, so we are here at the Carondelet House, which is our venue. This is like our dude lounge for me and my groomsmen. I was supposed to do our first check-in like this at my house, and then I got like kind of lost in the fray. So I had mistakenly gone to the Carondelet house first, and the cinematographers had correctly gone to our house first. So when they got to our house, they thought that I had bailed.
Runaway groom?
I was just overeager. But I feel like this is fine for us to do a check-in here. My house is really dirty, crusty. My cat, if you don't know him, has been just dragging litter everywhere, so it's better that we're here. The other dynamic of my morning was that we forgot to get me wedding shoes outright. So I'm gonna trade shoes with my dad for the ceremony, and I had to stuff them with toilet paper just to get them to fit.
Oh, you know what? That is gonna help.
Pretty snug now.
So yeah, shoes. Didn't think about that, but we had to back up. After those 2 mini fire drills, my groomsmen started showing up. This one is Sean. Caught me at my best moment.
I know. Damn. Look at you. Glowing. You look good, man. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, man.
And besides Sean, we also had Ben, Block, my brother-in-law James, and my dad, who was actually my best man.
The groomsman. There he is. Dun, dun, dun. There he is.
And once everyone was there, it was time for me to get dressed.
And you got the shoes on. Shoes look fly, man. Let's get the shoes.
And I wore a black velvet tuxedo jacket. Is it gonna look good?
Looks great.
Yeah?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I feel like maybe I'll be a little toasty up there. I'm gonna be sweating either way, I think, just because, you know, the vows and all that stuff. And there's a lot of lights out there, so it's gonna be pretty hot. And then, as a finishing touch, we have a rare Marnie sighting here.
The Marnicle.
As I got boutonniered up.
And then just be careful when you're hugging people so you don't smash it, because roses can break really easily. So do like the awkward side hug.
Side hug, okay, hover hand. So that was my wedding look.
Looking fly.
Thank you. Do I look ready to get married? Is this ready to get married?
Yeah,
This is the, okay.
Now, while Tyler was downstairs getting dressed, I was upstairs.
Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Hanging with my gang in the bridal suite. And I think I'm about to get dressed. I think that's what's on the schedule, so let's do it. Now, I actually needed some assistance to get into my gown, because besides being pretty awesome,
It's so cool.
it also ended up being kind of fragile.
That too.
And of course, classic me, as soon as I got into it, I started getting teary-eyed. I'm like totally fine. I'm totally fine. I was just blubbering all day. All right, so this is the dress. I feel like actually a fair amount of the audience has seen this dress in muslin form much earlier, months ago. So this is the finished dress. We ended up choosing this beaded scallop patterned fabric, which has kind of like an Art Deco / mermaid feel to it. Also, I didn't realize this would happen when I chose the fabric, but the dress is 30 pounds. I actually, weirdly, I don't know if the weight is just distributed like really evenly. I can't tell that it's 30 pounds, but apparently it is 30 pounds of just like bead, basically, just beads. And though our fabric was heavy and kind of had a mind of its own, I don't regret our choice at all because I really loved how it ended up looking. Also, if I step on myself, I will crunch. So I'm gonna try not to step on myself. I feel like it's gonna happen at least like a couple of times, like it's inevitable, but I'm gonna try and not crunch while I walk down the aisle. So after that, we added my finishing touches, like my jewelry. I cannot see a thing. I'm just like, where's my ear? Literally where? As well as a gold celestial headpiece.
So is this like Nas again?
Yeah, like that. Yeah. Now, Kaylee and I had a really hard time finding the right one. Like, we were looking for months. So she actually ended up making this one herself, and it turned out so perfect. Like, she just totally nailed it.
She did.
All right, so I think I am generally styled. I'll probably just like zhuzh myself a little bit, and then we should go downstairs and see Tyler. So we decided to do this thing called a first look, which is basically like a moment before the ceremony where the bride and the groom reveal themselves to each other.
That sounds wrong.
Mostly to get rid of some nerves, but also so you can like start hanging out together and also take some pictures before the ceremony. I'm ready to go?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're gonna shut up. It's all
Was he
you.
not supposed to hear me before that?
I'm ready. Oh my God.
You can't cry.
Sorry.
And I'm gonna cry. I've already been crying a lot.
Wow, lasted like 10 seconds.
We are a couple of sad sacks.
We're not good at this.
Oh, okay, that's not cool, man. That's not cool.
All right, no crying, no crying.
No crying.
That was our mulligan.
Yeah,
okay.
you just turned around.
All right, you ready?
Ready? Whoa!
Oh, wow. I'm definitely not emotional. Yeah, this looks amazing. I'm so happy.
I love you so much.
I'm so happy. If I can't cry, you can't say you love me so much like that.
We did eventually pull it together.
We de-blubbered.
You look good.
Thank you.
Your hair looks great.
It looks good?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I made them retouch it up a few times. But it came out.
Yes, your shoes look good. I was actually nervous that Tyler didn't have any shoes because I like forgot if we had ordered new shoes or not.
They're my dad's.
Okay, yeah, okay, so we didn't order you shoes.
No, we didn't.
It's kind of crazy to me that we remembered so many little things, but we forgot your shoes.
To be fair, they're supposed to be on my feet, and I didn't even think of them.
I actually had like a weird like fever dream last night. I was like, I don't think we have shoes for Tyler, and then I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep.
You weren't sure if it was true or not?
Like, I can't deal with this right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to sleep. So after checking each other out,
I'm so
stop
happy.
staring at my boobs.
Am I looking at your boobs? I was actually trying to look at your hair.
Oh, okay.
You know, but I did look at the boobs. Okay, well, what do we do now? Do we have to take photos? This is the wedding, right?
First
Okay,
look?
so
Will someone
we're
tell
done?
us? The general consensus was that up next, it was photo time. You have one nose hair that I really want to clip. Yeah, can I just stick it up?
I would say, that's the sign of marriage, but we do that all the time.
Yeah.
You really fix that nose hair. It's not the snooze now.
Oh. So we took a bunch of photos, both inside the little atrium area where we had the first look, and also outside the front of the Carondelet house, both with each other and with our bridal party.
We had a hard time being serious for these ones. Cheers. Hey.
It's a battle. It's like Beyblades.
Beyblades?
What's that? Is that what I'm talking about?
It's an analogy for marriage.
Our photographer, Alex, was very patient with us.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
It's like the tops that fight each other.
Yeah.
I think it's Beyblades.
Okay.
We'll look it up. So we filmed this next portion of the video as like the last thing we did before the guests started arriving, mostly to quell my own nerves because I really wanted to get footage of everything and I was irrationally nervous that we wouldn't. So we did like a tour for you guys of the whole venue. There are a lot of things happening right now. Someone seems to be coming down or up the stairs or something. But just a heads up, it wasn't 100% set up yet. All right. Is the building falling down around me? Is everyone okay? Now, our general wedding theme was a starry night, so we had a lot of stars and moons and twinkle lights going on. However, because the rooms near the entrance of the Carondelet house are already pretty decorated in like a vintage manor style, we reserved most of the celestial trimmings for the back of the house and left this stuff up here kind of as it was. So right now we are in like the sort of entry area. There are two rooms in the front of the Carondelet house that have kind of like a 1920s like grandfather study type feel. And these are sort of our like cocktail hours slash cake slash bar slash dance floor rooms. And we were kind of thinking of it almost like a Narnia situation where these front rooms were like the professor's house. And then as you ventured deeper into the building, there was more magic afoot. I think they're like partially still being set up, but I did want to bring you guys in here to show you guys our signature drink for the evening, which is the Crustini cocktail. Krusty is not here. He's here in spirit in the form of an espresso martini, mostly because he would definitely not enjoy this experience, and secondly because his anxiety response is to poop, so I also don't want us to have to deal with that. We chose an espresso martini because it's brown like Krusty, and also because it's very caffeinated.
Kind of like a classy Four Loko. It's kind of like the night owl thing, right? Krusty is up with us as we pull all-nighters.
Absolutely. If you're a street cat, you can't fall asleep at night because the coyotes will get you. So you gotta stay up, but maybe get a little crunk. Moving on from the front foyers, there was this little hallway in between the front of the house and the back of the house. So we decided to deck it out and make it like the entrance to Narnia. And so I thought it was actually a really great idea to like do something doorway-like. Does that make sense? Kind of like, you have like hanging Christmas lights, kind of like a 70s beaded door. And these hanging stars were actually our escort cards, so people could figure out where they were sitting for dinner. After that, there was the first look atrium, Tyler's little lounge situation.
Dude lounge.
Dude lounge, it's definitely a dude lounge.
It's for duding.
And then we had our main ceremony space, which I would say is the room we tried to deck out the most. As you can tell, there are a lot of like hanging twinkle lights from the ceiling. There are different types of stars suspended from the ceiling. And then my favorite part, there is a like theatrical night sky backdrop in like the sort of ceremony space, that's what it's called, right? The altar? The altar. There's no altar. But like there. Honestly, I saw this backdrop on our photo booth company's Instagram and I completely fell in love with it and I was like, we should just do that. That should be the thing that we do. So we kind of like built off of that for like all of the other little details.
Tchotchkes?
Tchotchkes isn't bad.
Right over.
From afar, Tyler yells tchotchkes.
My room is closed.
He has a sandwich. Who gave him a sandwich? Why don't I have a sandwich? The other reason I wanted to have this cloudy sky backdrop was that in this main room, they actually have like a big non-removable mirror in the back, which I just wasn't sure we wanted as like such a strong focal point of the ceremony. I'm not against mirrors. I don't hate mirrors, but it felt like it would have been a dynamic.
You talking about the Gigi song?
I'm talking, stop. Tyler's just eating his sandwich and being snarky.
I can't restrain myself. I'm like, I hear soft talking, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go over there.
He was being so nice for like 10 minutes. And now he's being snarky and eating his sandwich. And then finally, we had this back atrium where our photo booth was gonna go. Which I'm very jazzed about. It's kind of jazzy, so I keep saying jazzed. Which had like this cool old-timey moon as the centerpiece. Something floated by me, but I'm just gonna, it's just happening. It was a floaty or a fly. And with our photo booth area visited, that concluded our tour. After that, it was time for all of us to go hide upstairs in the bridal suite because our guests were starting to arrive.
All right, so we have an interesting fire drill here because my shoe is falling apart right now. So I don't know how we're gonna fix this.
Wait, this is real life. I did not know that.
No, this is not a bit.
Oh,
obviously. So Kaylee has super glue. There you go, Jinx. But yeah, no, let's do that.
There was just so much going on with Tyler's shoes. Tyler, you gotta super glue your shoes.
No, let's go, okay, yeah.
You have to super glue your shoe together.
Yeah,
this is not a joke. Should I be alarmed?
We could all go barefoot.
We'll all be barefoot. Yeah, we'll all just go barefoot. It's fine. It's a choice.
We can duct tape
It's a choice. I think maybe that was like our Charlotte and Harry moment, like from Sex and the City. Like little things have to go wrong at your wedding.
But after gluing my soles back together and a few final to-dos.
You already peed.
Yeah, I peed.
I have to pee, which is a situation.
That sounds hard.
I need help.
Yeah.
It was pretty much time to make it official. Like official.
All right, I think we're just about to walk in. I'm walking down with my niece and my mom, so we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely feeling some butterflies, but we got this.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, Tyler's sister was our officiant, so she was our first person down the aisle. Then we had Tyler, Tyler's mom, and baby Ellie.
Then we had the whole bridal party, looking spiffy.
And then it was finally my turn to walk down the aisle.
Welcome everyone. Please have a seat. I know everyone is as excited as I am to be gathered here in LA to celebrate the marriage of Safiya and Tyler.
Now we're actually gonna keep a lot of the ceremony and like most of our vows off of the internet. We wrote them ourselves. They're kind of mushy. We cried, we laughed. Tyler called himself a dingus.
So if you really want to marry this dingus, let's do it. It's what I wanted to say originally when I proposed, so I had to work it in.
My vows were kind of all over the place. I talked about zombies for a while.
That was actually pretty relevant to our early relationship.
I exposed some of our intimate secrets.
Yeah, you did.
And I will pop your pimples even when they are in unspeakable crevices.
Oh, okay.
But they were good, I think.
I loved them.
Besides all of that, we did actually want to show you guys this one thing that we brought to the ceremony.
Safiya and Tyler have chosen to affirm their love by the lighting of a unity candle. This candle was actually made by Safiya and Tyler last year while filming a video for their YouTube channel, and is called their Franken candle.
Now, when our wedding planner asked us if we wanted to do a unity candle, we knew that we had the perfect candle for the job, so we had to do it.
Also, I'm sorry guys if it smells like blueberry pancakes in here. It's the candle, not me.
The dominant scent.
Yeah, it's a dominant scent.
So after that, we cried a little more, we did the whole ring thing.
You know, the actual marriage part.
And then,
By the power vested in me, I pronounce you as a newly married couple. You may kiss each other.
and that was our ceremony. We were married.
We're still married.
We're married.
There you go. All right, so how was that? Did I cry too much, you think?
No, I don't think you cried too much.
No?
No. I thought we got through our vows pretty well.
Pretty well. I think we had a nice guest appearance by Ellie here and there.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yeah, she had that.
Unplanned, but she did a good job.
She had one great timed squawk.
Yeah. Well timed. Well timed.
She's got a future.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought it went great.
Yeah.
I like the unity candle.
I know. I feel like someone should blow that out. It's probably stinking up the place right now.
It's gonna just turn everyone's appetite off. Are you okay? No tape.
I don't know. I'm still emotional.
A little still emotion. Okay.
No,
well,
I need a wide berth. I'm still emotional.
Okay. Let's go take some pictures. Newly married couple.
Oh, mine's like totally off center.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
So after that, we had to take some family pics before the sunset.
And then we went into cocktail hour.
Now, while everyone was in the front foyers for crostinis and appetizers, the ceremony space in the back was actually getting flipped into our dinner space.
Oh, yeah.
It looks awesome back here.
Incredible. Wow.
Which we got to get a little peek of.
They're still putting some like finishing touches on everything, but I think it looks awesome back here.
Yes.
We have all of our tables out, all of our place settings in place.
Yeah.
And place settings in place.
In place.
For our dinner tables, we had like gray velvet tablecloths with black and gold flatware and plates, and also little like personalized moons to designate where everyone was sitting. And for our centerpieces, we had a variety of antique-y, vampy, library paraphernalia, like Beauty and the Beast style terrariums, vintage-looking books, and mossy florals.
And we also have our like long farmhouse tables that have the giant candelabras.
We've seen all of these things.
Yeah.
Not lit, not set up, and so like the whole picture's coming together right now.
Yeah.
And then we had our sweetheart table at the front of the room, which had more of those mossy flowers, as well as a lot of black candles.
Last time I was up here, I was crying, so.
Same. Relatable.
Yeah.
Me.
Okay.
But dinner time was quickly approaching.
I'm excited about it.
I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, we're a little hungry.
So after everyone took their seats, we and our bridal party did like our grand entrance thing.
Please help me with a huge round of applause as we welcome in our newly married couple. Give it up for Safiya and Tyler.
I think sometimes people plan stuff for their entrances, but we kind of forgot, so everyone just did their own thing.
Okay, so we just grand entranced my groomsmen and Safiya's bridesmaid, Caitlin and Andrew. They tried to chug an espresso martini. They spilled on themselves, which was, I hope you guys got that. If you didn't, it was good.
I think they might have spilled like directly onto Simply Ben Logical's head.
Sorry about that, Ben.
But anyway, after a little dinner and doing the rounds saying hi to everyone, we were on to the toast portion of the evening, starting with Tyler's dad.
Now, I am extremely honored to have had Tyler ask me to be the best man so I could give a toast. But interestingly enough, this is not the first time I've given a toast at a wedding of Tyler and Safiya. Now, as we all know, because we are all loyal subscribers, and we all shamash the like button, and we shamash the subscribe button.
I don't know why everyone's laughing. I mean, I hope they're all subscribed.
They had a wedding in Hong Kong this summer, and at that wedding, I gave a very impromptu toast, which was not very good. Safiya was very kind, and she said, and I quote, "Well, that wasn't half bad."
That's not bad. That's not bad.
No, it was all bad, trust me, it was really bad. In fact, it wasn't even close to the best toast that was given that day. The best toast was from our Hong Kong hosts, Thomas and Winkle, and it was, "Apple, apple, may your hearts be joined as an apple." So I'm extremely happy to have a chance to take a mulligan and redo and see if I can at least get to the level of Thomas and Winkle.
Now, we're not gonna put his whole speech here, but I do think he did a great job with his toast. He definitely got some of the emotional stuff in there.
But I think he was also able to like bring a lot of different things into the mix, like our McDonald's wedding, promoting our channel, Shakespeare.
Because as we all know, loyal subscribers and viewers, Safiya is a big fan of Shakespeare.
We got some Henry V, a little Tempest.
And he really got the crowd going.
Now, my dad gave the second toast, and as you can probably tell by his guitar, he also played a song.
Well, let me just say a few words about Safiya and Tyler. Of course, I have two really wonderful children, and now I have Tyler as one more guy, so we're very happy about that.
He's not really much of a speech guy, I would say, but I think he did a great job.
Yeah, I loved it.
And after that, he and my brother played a little cover of Yesterday by the Beatles, but with altered lyrics.
I'll start by making an apology to Sir Paul McCartney because we're gonna mess up one of his beautiful songs, but we'll do what we can.
My dad actually used to be in a Beatles cover band in the 60s in Denmark, and I think it's been a little while since he's picked up a guitar, but recently he and my brother have been like jamming. Unfortunately, we can't actually play their song for you guys because it would get copyright claimed, but it was really sweet and I completely lost it, basically.
Yes, one more round of applause for the father and brother of the bride.
Now, before we could really let loose, as some of you may know, we did have this whole change into a black wedding dress, choreographed first dance thing on the docket. So after the toasts, we had to run upstairs because I had to get changed in like 5 minutes.
We're speed doing everything right now.
Yes, we are in the middle of a costume change.
I'm NASCAR pit stop.
This is definitely NASCAR pit stop. I have the best pit stop crew ever, including Zippy holding the flashlight like the MVP. The MVP right now. But yeah, we just finished speeches. I'm like a little bit of a mess, but it's fine because Yuki's touching me up.
I really was a mess.
In a little bit.
Are you making fun of me?
And besides Yuki trying to salvage my face and a little bit of a lipstick change,
It's Fred's time to shine, everyone. Let's do it.
Kaylee was also pulling my hair back for partying purposes.
More aerodynamic.
And she replaced my crown with some cosmic pins on the back of my head for like a Milky Way but made of hair look. And once we had that in order,
We're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna do our first dance, which I'm like incredibly nervous for, but I'm also excited because once it's over, then we can rage. But I also, when we were walking around, told literally everyone, if we fall, please clap.
and once I was fully spruced, we headed down to the dance floor because it was time to tango.
Ladies and gentlemen, your bride and groom's first dance together as husband and wife.
So our first dance was actually a recreation of the tango scene from the Addams Family Values. Now, unfortunately, that music is also copyrighted, so we can't actually play it for you, but we did spend a few months learning this routine. Neither of us are dancers, so please be gentle with us, but we thought it would be fun to do like a performance situation. And in addition to the choreo, there were some props, some audience participation, some toreadoring, and some sleight of hand.
I think I pulled that off.
As well as this whole move where Tyler like spins me around on my butt, which may or may not be called the bunza-rolling. None of our guests really knew exactly what we were going to do, so I was pretty pleased that we were able to surprise them with this. After that, in quick succession, we cut our cake, which was sadly not the Franken cake, but was this beautiful all-black cake that may or may not stain your mouth. We did like the father-daughter, mother-son dances, and also like a giant group photo. And then we checked in one final time.
All right, so we just did our first dance and our cake cutting.
Yes.
A lot of things just happened. We're both kind of sweaty. Tyler's teeth are a little bit black
Are
still.
my lips also red? Everything?
Everything.
Right.
It's like purple. I was super, super nervous for the dance.
Yes.
I think that all things considered, we did a pretty good job.
Yes.
I think there were like a couple hiccups here and there.
I went for the second butts-a-rollin' spin on the ground.
We'll have to film a dance practice video so people can see the full buns-a-rolling, as it were.
But we recovered.
Yeah,
okay? Because then
absolutely.
Safiya got angry at me. It was kind of more
Basically,
all
I was like,
good. Yeah.
And then Tyler like dragged me up.
But it worked, and we got the
did a
dip, and we got the kiss, and I
Yes.
think I got the knife in my mouth at the right time.
That was fun, I thought.
I also have never done it with the lighter, and good thing that didn't happen. Because I think it's time for us to party and have fun.
Let's do it.
After that, the rest of the night was mostly just partying. We hit up that sick Goodnight Moon photo booth, even though Tyler's mouth was still a little purple.
And then we just like broke it down on the dance floor.
Would you say we tore it up?
Yes. There was just like an endless stream of go-to wedding songs. A little Shout, a little Journey, a little Britney, and then we finished off the night with some Dancing Queen, which is always a solid choice.
And we were just really happy that everyone was there, and we just had a really good time.
So that was our wedding.
Oh, also, one last thing. When I threw the bouquet, I accidentally hit one of our editors, Claire, in the face, but she has assured us that she still had fun. So we're all good on that front. A huge thank you to everyone who came to our wedding, as well as everyone who was involved. I've put everyone's links in the description below, so make sure to check them out. And yeah.
That's the gist of it.
TLDW, we're married.
We're married.
Pound it.
Hell yeah. Oh, you hear the rings? A click?
There was a little click.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to smash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, sort of like this, not really like this, make sure to smash that subscribe button. A big shout out to Jade for watching. Thanks for watching, Jade, and we will see you guys next time.